This week we've worked on coming together as a group and deciding what the progress of our film will be. We have an animatic put together showcasing the Fox build and his little stunts that he'll go through. It's going to be pretty FX heavy, so we'll have rain, water, fire, some wind, and possibly sand. So different effects to show off there, and then the overall storyline of him coming together and kind of learning friendship. For that, I am working on building the crab model for the short as well. It'll be this little crab that follows him around on the island and kind of watches him, and then together they'll kind of learn that friendship is important. The model itself is split into a couple segments. I have the shell I'm working on here. We can isolate that, and it's kind of just a traditional cone spiral shape. And then back to the crab, we have just the base model here, and I'm tweaking the legs a little bit to make them a little smaller, maybe, kind of try to make him match the style of the fox that we have already. And then when we're done with that, I will be getting him a UV map, and then we can get started on texturing him to match the overall kind of theme that we'll be going with. Now that we have our storyboards done, we'll be working on getting a style guide put together for what we want things to look like, and then hopefully figuring out how to match our effects to kind of mimic the style that we're going for, so it's not super realistic and then non-realistic with the cartoony aspect of the character. We'll additionally need to build out some other models we'll be working on. The island itself, we'll be reusing some assets that we have for the boat that Tanner has made, and then we also have a palm tree that needs to be made, and most likely in Houdini we can get kind of like a growth simulator on the tree, and then make another one for some of the other skits where he kind of flies off on it, and that'll just need a rig in it. When I'm done with the UV mapping as well, he'll be getting the rig for the skeleton or the hermit crab as well, so we can move him around. His little legs will move, and I think I'll put a couple joints in his eye stalks as well so he can look around. And then after that, we'll kind of go forward as a team and figure out what the next steps are. Kind of nailing down the final storyboards, and then getting the scene animated and built up together. And then everything's just going through one big Git repo, so we have all of our assets together. And then I think that's it for this week, but we'll see how things end up next week, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more built out for the actual scene itself, and we should be good to go.